Captain.
Something wrong? The accommodations?
No. They appear quite interesting.
The cells are below. This is the common room for those who wait.
How long do they wait?
Some an hour, some a lifetime.
Do they all await the Inquisition?
No, these are merely thieves and murderers. Oh, and if you need anything, just shout, if you're able.
What did he mean by that?
Calm yourself. There's a remedy for everything but death.
That could be the very one we need.
Good morning, gentlemen, ladies. I regret being thrust upon you in this manner and trust that you will not find my presence objectionable. In any case, I won't be amongst you long. The Inquisition...
Noise, trouble, fights. Kill yourselves if you must. But for God's sakes, do it quietly. Who are you? Eh? Speak up, man.
Cervantes. Don Miguel de Cervantes.
A gentleman.
It's never saved me from going to bed hungry.
That?
It's my servant. And may I have the honor?
They call me the governor. Now, what's your game?
My game.
Your game? Your specialty, man. Cut purse, highwayman?
No, nothing quite so interesting. I'm a poet.
They're putting men in prison for that?
No, not for that. For that.
Well, let's get on with the trial.
Excuse me, what trial?
Well, yours, of course.
What have I done?
We'll find something.
Look, you don't seem to understand.
My dear sir, no one enters or leaves this prison without first being judged by his fellow prisoners.
If I'm found guilty?
You will be.
What sort of sentence?
Oh, we generally find a prisoner all his personal possessions.
All of them?
Well, it's not practical to take more.
Look, please, these things are my livelihood. Don't touch.
I thought you said you were a poet.
Of the theater.
Oh,
There's costumes and properties. You see, actually, I'm a playwright and an actor, so these poor things couldn't possibly be of any use. No, please, not that.
Heavy. Valuable.
Only to me.
Well, we might let you ransom it.
I have no money.
How unfortunate. Paper.
It's a manuscript.
Still, worthless.
No, wait. You spoke of a trial. By your own word, I must be given a trial.
Very well. I hereby declare this court in session. Now then, why are you here?
To appear before the Inquisition.
Heresy?
No, not exactly. You see, I have been employed by the government as a tax collector.
Poet? Actor? Tax collector?
A temporary thing to keep us from starvation.
And how does a tax collector come to be in trouble with the Inquisition?
I made an assessment against the monastery at La Merced. When they refused to pay, I issued a lien on the property.
You what?
He foreclosed on a church.
Now, why are you here?
Someone had attacked the notice on the church door.
These two have empty rooms in their heads.
The law says treat everyone equally. We only obeyed the law.
Governor, if you don't mind, I'd like to prosecute this case.
Why?
Well, let's just say I dislike stupidity, especially when it masquerades as virtue. Miguel de Cervantes, I charge you with being an idealist, a bad poet, and an honest man. How please you?
Guilty.
Bravo! It is the judgment of this
Your
court.
Excellency, what about my defense?
But you just pleaded guilty.
Yes, well, since I have admitted guilt, is the court not required to hear me out?
For what purpose?
Well, the jury may choose to be lenient.
He's just trying to gain time.
You have a scarcity of that?
Any urgent appointments?
Yes. It is true. I'm guilty of these charges. An idealist. I've never had the courage to believe in nothing. bad poet. It comes a bit more painfully, still.
Get on with your defense.
Your Excellency, if you have no objection, I should like to present it in the manner in which I know best, in the form of a charade.
Charade?
An entertainment, if you will.
Entertainment?
At worst, it may beguile your time. And if any of you
Governor, I
should
should
care
like
to
to
join
attack.
us...
No. Let's hear him out.
Thank you. Then, may I set the stage? I shall impersonate a man. Come, enter into my imagination and see him. His name, Aldonza, country squire, no longer young, bony, hollow face, eyes that burn with the fire of innovation. Being retired, he has much time for books, and he studies them from morn till night, and often through the night as well. And all that he reads oppresses him, fills him with indignation at man's murderous ways toward man. He brews, and brews, and brews, and brews. And finally, from so much brooding, his brains dry up. He conceives the strangest project ever imagined, to become a knight errant and sally forth into the world to right all wrongs. No longer shall he be plain Alonso Quijano, no, but a dauntless knight known as Don Quixote de la Mancha. Hear me now, O thou weak-handed, unbearable world, thou art base and debauched as can be. And the knight, with his banners all bravely unfurled, now hurls down his gauntlet to thee. I am my Don Quixote, the Lord of La Mancha, my destiny calls and I go. And the winds of fortune will carry me onward, whithersoever they blow. Whithersoever they blow. Onward to glory I go.
I'm Sancho, yes, I'm Sancho. I'll follow my master till the end. I'll tell all the world proudly I'm his squire, I'm his friend.
Hear me, heathens and wizards and serpents of sin, all your dastardly doings are past. For holy endeavors bound to win, and virtue shall triumph at last. Come on, Sancho, up you go. Come on, if you can do it. Thank you. Here we go. Oh, the plains of La Mancha, aren't they beautiful? I am my Don Quixote, the Lord of La Mancha, my destiny calls and I go. And the wild winds of fortune will carry me onward, whithersoever they blow. Whithersoever they blow. Onward to glory I go. Sir Sancho, how dost thou like adventuring?
How marvelous, your grace, but it's peculiar. To me, this great highway to glory looks exactly like the road to El Toboso, where you could buy chickens cheap.
Like beauty, my friend, 'tis all in the eyes of the beholder. When they wait, and thou shalt see amazing sights.
What kind?
Knights and nations, warlocks, wizards, a cavalcade of vast, unending armies.
They sound dangerous.
They are dangerous. But one there will be who leads them. And he will be most dangerous of all.
Well, who is he? Who?
The great enchanter. Beware him, Sancho, for his thoughts are cold and his spirit shriveled. He has eyes like little machines, and where he walks, the earth is blighted. But one day we shall meet face to face. And on that day,
I wouldn't get upset, Your Grace. As I always say, have patience and shuffle the cards.
You never run out of proverbs.
Oh, no, Your Grace. I was born with a belly full of them. What is it?
How long since we sallied forth?
About 2 minutes.
So soon shall I engage in brave, unequal combat.
Combat? Where?
Oh, canst not see there below a monstrous giant of infamous repute.
What giant?
It is that dark and dreaded ogre by the name of Matagoga. You can tell him by the 4 great arms a-whirling on his back.
It's a windmill.
Ah, feckless giant standing there. Avast! Avaunt! On guard! Beware!
No, Your Grace! I swear for the life of the Lord, what's that? That's not a giant! It's only a windmill! Didn't I tell you? Didn't I say, Your Grace, that's a windmill?
The work of my enemy.
The enchanter?
At the last minute, he transformed that ogre into a windmill. Sancho, it comes to me.
What, Your Grace?
How he was able to upset me. It is because I have never actually been dubbed a knight.
Oh, well, that's no problem. Just tell me how it's done, and I'll be glad to attend to it.
Thank you, my friend. But it may only be done by another knight.
That's a problem. I've never seen another knight.
The lord of some castle would do, or a king, or even a duke.
Very well, Your Grace. I'll keep an eye out for any kings or dukes as we go. By the way, does Your Grace know where we're going?
Wherever the road may lead. Now what? To the very place.
Where?
There.
If Your Grace would just give me a hint.
There in the distance, a castle.
Castle?
Rock-bound amidst the crags.
Crags?
And the banners. Oh, the brave banners flaunting in the wind.
Anything on them?
I see a cat crouching on a field tawny, and beneath it the inscription, Meow. Undoubtedly the insignia of some great lord.
Oh, well, that's fine, Your Grace. Maybe this is where you get yourself drugged.
Dubbed. Blow thy bugle, so that a dwarf may mount the battlements and announce our coming.
But I don't see a castle. I do see something. Maybe it's an inn.
An inn?
We better pass it by, Your Grace. These roadside places are full of rough men. And women.
Come, we shall ride straight to the drawbridge of yon castle, and there thy vision may improve. And here is an example of how to the untrained eye one thing may seem to be another. To Sancho, an inn. To Quixote, a castle. To someone else, well, whatever his mind may make of it. But for the sake of argument, let us grant Sancho his vision. An inn. Let's see, a kindly innkeeper. That's him. His less kindly wife? Yes. Rough men, muleteers, 15 miles on the road today. And in most particular, a woman called Aldonza.
There, swine, feed.
I brought you something.
Good. Keep it till it grows up.
Good night.
Payment in advance. talk with your mouth, not your head.
I got a nice thick bed of hay in the stable.
Good. Eat it.
You would refuse Pedro?
Try me.
Oh, my mule's enough to stomach.
Fine. Make love to your mule. One pair of arms is like another. I don't know why or who's to blame. I'll go with you or with your brother. It's all the same. It's all the same. This I have learned that when the lights out, no man will burn with special flame. You'll prove to me before the night's out, you're all the same. You're all the same. So do not talk to me of love. I'm not a fool with starry eyes. Put your money in my hand, and you will get what money buys. One pair of arms is like another. I don't know why or who's to blame. I'll go with you or with your brother. You're all the same. You're all the same. Oh, I have seen too many beds, but I have known too little rest. And I have loved too many men with hatred burning in my breast. I do not like you or your brother. I do not like the life I live. But I am me. I am Aldonza, and what I give, I choose. One pair of arms is like another. It's all the same. It's all the same.
Payment before delivery.
She won't deliver.
Oh, she'll deliver.
Well, gentlemen, is everything in order? Did you feed the mules?
They're eating as well as you. Oh, God forbid.
Ah, you jests. Why, everyone knows I set the finest table between Malaga and Madrid. Why, all my patrons
What in the name of...
must be the big butcher. I wasn't expecting him until tomorrow, but... Coming, Senor Butcher, coming.
Is the lord of the castle at hand? I say, is the Castellano here?
I'll run this place.
We waited, sire, for a dwarf to mount the battlements and announce us, but none appeared.
The dwarfs are busy.
Noble lords and ladies, my master, Don Quixote, knight-errant, and defender of the right, and pursuer of lofty undertakings, implores the boon of hospitality.
Well, sir, is it granted?
Absolutely. This inn, I mean this castle, is open to everyone.
He's a madman.
Men are the children of God. Sir Knight, you must be hungry.
Aye, that I am.
Well, there's food aplenty, and for your squire, I'll just help him stable your animals.
Gentle knights, fair Châtelet, if there be any here who require assistance, you have but to speak, and my good right arm is at your service. Whether it be a princess held for ransom, an army besieged and awaiting rescue, or merely... Oh, dear God, it is she. Sweet Lady, fair virgin. I dare not gaze full upon thy countenance, lest I be blinded by thy beauty, but I implore thee, speak once thy name.
Aldonza.
My lady Chess.
Aldonza.
The name of kitchen scullion, or mayhap my lady's serving name.
I told you my name. Now get out of my way.
My lady, think to put me to the test. Oh, sweet sovereign of my captive heart, I shall not fail thee, for I know I have dreamed thee too long, never seen thee nor touched thee, but known thee with all of my heart. Half a prayer, half a song, thou hast always been with me, though we have been always apart. Dulcinea, Dulcinea, I see heaven when I see thee, Dulcinea, and thy name is like a prayer an angel whispers. Dulcinea, Dulcinea, if I reach out to thee, do not tremble and shrink from the touch of my hand on thy head. Let my fingers but see thou art warm and alive, and no phantom fade in the air. Dulcinea, Dulcinea, I have sought thee, sung thee, dreamed thee, Dulcinea. Now I've found thee, and the world shall know thy glory, Dulcinea, Dulcinea.
I will show you to your quarters.
Ay, Dulcinea.
Dulcinea, Dulcinea, I see heaven when I see thee, Dulcinea.
And thy name is like a prayer in whispers.
Dulcinea, 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 Dulcinea. I have drunk thee, sung thee, dreamed thee, Dulcinea. Now I found thee, and the world shall know thy glory, Dulcinea, Dulcinea.
Governor, if you don't mind, this man posed off for a defense.
This is my defense.
Most curious I've ever heard.
Yes, but if it entertains,
I believe the word is divert, and I think your purpose is to divert us from ours.
precisely. Now, may I get on with it?
Continue with your defense.
Thank you. Let us now imagine the family that our brave knight left behind. Not the lords and ladies and retainers of Don Quixote de la Mancha, but the simple womenfolk of a country squire known as Alonzo Quijano. Imagine their shock as news of the master's madness reached them. The shock to his beloved niece, Antonia, yes, who is worried about its effects on her forthcoming marriage. To his housekeeper of many years, who is worried about even darker matters. To the local padre, yes, you, padre, yes, who has known Alonzo all his life. And shortly, there will enter a character whose philosophy, I think, will appeal enormously to you. Alonzo's niece and housekeeper hurried to the neighborhood church. Sancho, may we have a church? Thank you. Anguished by this terrible situation and not unaware of what the neighbors may think, they seek help and advice from the padre. Much better. But in spite of the trouble that the squire's madness may bring down upon their heads, you may be sure they are only thinking of him.
I'm only thinking of him. I'm only thinking of him. Whatever I may do or say, I'm only thinking of him. In my body, it's well known, there is not one selfish bone. I'm only thinking and worrying about him. I've been told he's chasing dragons, and I fear it may be true. If my groom should hear about it, heaven knows what he will do. Oh, I dearly love my uncle, but for what he's done to me, I would like to take and lock him up and throw away the key. But if I do, there is one thing that I swear will still be true. I'm only thinking of him. I'm only thinking of him. I'm only thinking and worrying about him. I'm only thinking of him. I'm only thinking of him. Whatever I may do or say, I'm only thinking of him. In the very heart of me, there is Christian charity. I'm only thinking and worrying about him. For they say he's been too lonely, living years without a spouse. But when he returns, I fear I may have trouble in the house. For they say he seeks a lady whom his own true love shall be. God forbid that in his madness he should ever think it's me. If he should try, I'll surely die, and I will grimly guard my honor as I cry. I'm only
And now there appears on the scene a man of breeding, intelligence, logic. He is Antonia's fiancé, Dr. Sanson Carrasco, Bachelor of Science, graduate of the University of Salamanca, a man who carries his own self-importance as though afraid of breaking it.
Man's a lunatic. He's a madman.
I'm sorry. I had forgotten that family quarrels have a way of getting out of hand. With so much at stake in the game, let us rearrange the pieces. The queen. Clever. The castle. Formidable. The bishop. Charmingly diagonal. And now, the problem of the night.
Sanson!
Have you heard?
On my way here, I was informed by at least 10 people. My dear, your uncle's the laughingstock of the entire neighborhood. Padre, what do you know of this?
Only that the good Signor Chiana has been carried away by his imagination.
Senor Kiana is out of his mind and suffering from delusions.
Is there a difference?
Exactitude of meaning. I beg to remind you, Padre, I am a doctor.
Please don't argue. We must do something about him.
I'm more concerned about us.
What do you mean, us?
Our marriage, my dear. There's a certain embarrassment having a madman in the family in eyes of others.
Oh, come, doctor.
I don't relish claiming a lunatic as an uncle.
The innocent must pay for the sins of the guilty.
Guilty of what? A gentle delusion.
And what is gentle? By this time, who knows what violence he might have committed? He was armed?
With sword and lance. Son, I had hoped for so much for us. For you, really. Everything was to be for you. My uncle's house, his lands.
True, doctor. In time, they would all be yours. After all, if one is to serve science, one must have the means.
Are you priest or pawnbroker?
Oh, what I meant was, consider the challenge.
Challenge?
Think of what cleverness it would take to wean this man from madness, to turn him from his course, and persuade him to return home.
That is a challenge.
Impossible.
He couldn't have gotten far.
No more than a day's journey.
Get ready, Padre. We shall go after him. But as we go, there is one thing that I want the world to know.
I feel with pain that once again we now will hear a very often heard refrain. They're only thinking of him. They're only thinking of him. Just him.
In my body, it's well known, there is not one selfish bone.
They're only thinking of
Let us return now to the inn, to the kitchen of the inn. Can one of you ladies fashion a kitchen for me, please? Thank you. Ah, yes, yesterday's onion stew. Chicken tripes with peppers, huh? Now then, as everyone knows, it is imperative that a knight must have a lady. For a knight without a lady is like a body without a soul. To whom would he dedicate his victories? What vision sustains him as he sallies forth to do battle with ogres and with giants? Don Quixote, having discovered his lady, now sends his faithful squire to her with a missive.
Missive? What's a missive?
Sort of a letter. My master warned me to give it only into your hand.
Let me see it. I can't read.
Neither can I. But my master, foreseeing such a possibility, recited it to me so I could commit it to heart.
Well, what made him think that I couldn't read?
Well, as he explained it, noble women are so busy with their needlework that
Needlework?
embroidering banners for their knights. He said they have no time for study.
Well, what's it say?
Most lovely sovereign and highborn lady,
Huh?
the heart of this thy vassal knight faints for thy favor. How fairest of the fair, purest of the pure, incomparable Dulcinea.
That again? My name's Aldonza.
Well, my master calls you Dulcinea.
Why?
I don't know, but I can tell you from experience that knights have their own language for everything, and it's better not to ask questions because it only gets you into trouble. I beg thee grant that I may kiss the nethermost hem of thy garment.
My which?
Look, if you keep it to corrupting, the whole thing will be gone out of my head.
Well, what does he want?
I'm getting to it. And send to me a token of thy fair esteem, that I may carry as my standard into battle.
Token? What kind of a token?
Well, he says generally it's a silken scarf.
Your master's a crack brain.
Oh, no!
Oh, yes.
Well, they say one madman makes 100, and love makes 1,000.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure.
You're crazy, too. Well, what are you waiting for?
The token.
There for your token.
But my lady, this
Oh,
is
that's
disgusting.
you, my lady, me too, or I will crack you like an egg. Wait a minute. Come here. Sit. Sit. Why do you follow him?
Oh, that's easy to explain.
Why?
I'm telling you, it's because...
Why?
I like him. I really like him. Tear out my fingernails one by one. I like him. I don't have a very good reason. Since I've been with him, cuckoo nuts have been in season. But there's nothing I can do. Chop me up for onion stew. Still I'll yell to the sky, though I can't tell you why, that I like him.
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's because you're not a squire.
All right, I'm not a squire. How does a squire squire?
Oh, well, I ride behind him, and he fights! And then I pick him up off the ground.
Right, but what do you get out of it?
What do I get? Oh, I already have gotten...
You've
I've
got nothing. Why do you do it?
I like him. I really like him. Pluck me naked as a scalded chicken. I like him. Don't ask me for why or wherefore, 'cause I don't have a single good because or therefore. You can barbecue my nose, make a giblet of my toes, make me freeze, make me fry, make me sigh, make me cry, still I'll yell to the sky, though I can't tell you why that I like him.
Everybody's going insane. Hey there, little burro. Old hack. Something to cover your bones and warm your heart. What's the matter? You don't like it? Just like humans, you always want what the other one's got. Come on, it's as good as I get. Maybe better. You two are just as crazy as your master. I'm sorry, I know that you just do as you're told, but who could understand him anyway? This Burn.
Here, what's this?
Give it back!
It's a letter!
That's how stupid you are. It's a missive.
Is it? Who reads?
Sons of Lord.
Most lovely sovereign and high-born lady. It's from her knight. A love letter.
It's a stupid joke.
Then why are you so hot about it?
Has he touched your heart?
Nobody touches my heart.
All those fine. Hey.
Fine words. He's a man. He wants what every other man wants.
Aldonza.
Later, when I'm finished in the kitchen.
Little bird, in the cinnamon tree. Little bird, little bird.
I confess I shall not know what to say to him.
Well, in that case, leave it to me.
He may not even know us.
I prepared for that contingency. Should he fail to
Who is it who crieth help of Don Quixote de la Mancha? Is there a castle beleaguered by giants, a king fallen under enchantment, an army besieged of... Oh, what is this? My friends!
You know us?
The man not know his own friends, Dr. Carrasco, Padre Perez.
Signor Chiara.
I would prefer you address me properly. I am Don Quixote, knight-errant of La Mancha.
Senor Chiara,
Don Quixote?
there are no giants. There are no kings under enchantment. There's no chivalry. There are no knights. There were no knights for over 300 years.
So learned yet so misinformed.
These are facts.
Facts are the enemy of truth.
Your Grace!
Did she receive me? Most fortunate squires. And the token. What of the token? Gossamer. Forgive me. I am overcome.
It's from his lady.
There's a woman.
A lady. The lady Dulcinea. Her beauty is more than human, her quality, perfection. She is the very meaning of woman, and all meaning woman has to man.
To each his Dulcinea.
Approaches, just an ordinary traveler. Yes, but look what he wears upon his head. Get thee to a place of hiding, Sancho.
Oh dear, this afternoon will need me soon, I know. For the Lord protects the barbers and he makes the stubble grow. If I slip while I am shaving you and cut you to the quick, you can use me as a doctor, 'cause I also heal the sick. By the beard of St. Anthony, I could swear I see before me a knight in full armor. Oh, that's ridiculous. There aren't any knights. Forgive me, your worship, I was mistaken. I thought I'd been touched by the sun.
Thou shalt be touched by far worse if thou dost not speedily hand over that golden helmet.
Golden helmet? This is a shaving basin.
Shaving basin?
I must say, Your Grace, it does look like a shaving basin.
Well, of course, I'm a barber. A barber. And I ply my trade from village to village, and I was wearing this on my head to ward off the rays of the sun. So I could see how your worship would mistake.
Silence! You must not know what that really is. The golden helmet of Mambrino. When worn by one of noble heart, it renders him invulnerable to all wounds. Misbegotten knave, where didst thou steal it?
I didn't steal it.
Hand it over.
But it cost me.
Hand it over, I said!
It is worth half a crown,
too long hast thou been lost to glory. Thou art rediscovered now at last. Golden helmet of Mambrino, there can be no hat like thee. Thee and I now, ere I die now, will make golden history.
I can hear a cuckoo singing in a cuckooberry tree.
If he says that that's a helmet, I suggest that you agree.
But he'll find that it's not gold and will not make him bold or brave.
Well, at least he'll find it useful if he ever needs a shave.
And la mancha will bring thee greater glory yet. Golden helmet of Mambrino, there can be no hand like thee. Golden helmet of Mambrino will make
That's my shaving basin.
Your friends have departed.
Sir Castellano,
Here, what is this?
I should like to make a confession.
To me?
Yes. I would confess that I have never actually been dubbed a knight.
Ooh, that's bad.
Yes, and yet I am well qualified, my lord. I am brave, courteous, bold, generous, affable, and patient.
Yes, that is the list.
Therefore, I would beg a boon of thee.
Anything, within reason.
Tonight, I would hold vigil in the chapel of thy castle, and at dawn receive from thy hand the ennobling stroke of knighthood.
Well, there's only one problem. No chapel.
What?
Well, that is, it's being repaired. If you wouldn't mind holding your vigil someplace else.
Here in the courtyard, under the stars.
Fine. Then tomorrow at sunrise I will dub you a knight.
Thank thee.
Now, will you have some supper?
Supper? Before a vigil? Nay, my lord. On this night I must fast and compose my spirit.
Of course.
That is either the wisest madman or the maddest wise man in the world.
Oh, he is mad.
In any case, we have failed.
Not necessarily. We know the sickness. Now, to find the cure.
The cure. May it not be worse than the disease. To reach his Dulcinea, that he alone can gain, to reach a secret hiding place where he can find the haunting face, to light his secret flame. For with his Dulcinea beside him so to stand, a man can do quite anything, outfly the bird upon the wing, hold moonlight in his hand. Yet if you build your life on dreams, it's prudent to recall She's made of flame and air, and yet how lovely life would seem if every man could weave a dream to keep him from despair, to reach his Dulcinea, though she's not but flame and
Now must I consider how sages of the future will record this historic night. Long after the sun had retired to his couch, darkening the gates and balconies of La Mancha, Don Quixote, with measured tread and lofty expression, held vigil in the courtyard of a mighty castle. Oh, maker of empty boasts, on this of all nights to give way to vanity. Nay, Don Quixote, take a deep breath of life and consider how it should be lived. For nothing thine own except thy soul. Love not what thou art, but only what thou may become. Do not pursue pleasure, for thou may have the misfortune to overtake it. Look always forward. In last year's nest, there are no birds this year. Be just to all men. Be courteous to all women. Live in the vision of that one for whom great deeds are done, she that is called Dulcinea.
Why do you call me that name?
My lady.
Get up from there. Get up! Why do you call me that?
Because it is thy name.
My name is Aldonza.
I know thee, lady.
My name is Aldonza, and I think you know me not.
All my years I have known thee. Thy virtue, thy nobility of spirit.
Take another look.
I have already seen thee in my heart.
Your heart doesn't know much about women.
No. It knows all, my lady. A woman is the very soul of man. She is the radiance that lights his way. A woman is glory.
What do you want of me?
Nothing.
Liar!
I deserve the rebuke. I ask of my lady.
Ah. Now you get to it.
That I may be allowed to serve her. That I may hold her in my heart. That I may dedicate each victory to her and call upon her in defeat. And if at last I give my life, I give it in the sacred name of Dulcinea.
I must go. Pedro's waiting. Why do you do these things?
What things?
These ridiculous things that you do.
I hope to add some measure of grace to the work.
The world is a dung heap, and we are just the maggots that crawl in it.
My lady knows better in her heart.
What's in my heart will get me halfway to hell, and you, Senor Don Quixote. You're gonna take such a beating.
Whether I win or lose does not matter.
What does?
Only that I follow the quest.
That for your quest. What does that mean, quest?
It is the mission of each true knight. His duty, nay, his privilege. To dream the impossible dream. To fight the unbeatable foe. To bear with unbearable sorrow. To run where the brave dare not go. right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star, as this is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right, without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man, scorned and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star.
Keep me waiting, will you?
I wasn't, I didn't!
My lady, my princess, my little flower.
Oh!
Monster!
Stay clear!
I would strike a woman!
Back, or I'll break your empty hands!
Now shall I chastise them!
You tears to the rescue!
Come on! Don't kill me!
Let him be!
Back, boy!
I said let him be! He's worth 1,000 of you!
Away! I would report that the right has triumphed. Oh,
Your Grace, are you hurt?
Oh, Sancho, it's just temporary.
Oh, he is hurt. What is it?
Maria.
Madman, I knew it.
Catch bandages, hurry.
Oh, poor warrior. Poor lunatic.
Maria, go to bed.
I warned you what would happen.
Maria, go to bed.
He's coming around.
I might always wake to such a vision.
Don't move.
I must say, Your Grace, we certainly did a job out here.
We routed them, did we?
Yep.
'tis not seemly to gloat over the fallen.
Let him rot in hell.
Sir, I am a tame and peaceful man. But, Sir Knight, at the risk of being inhospitable, I must ask you to leave as soon as you are able.
Sorry to have offended the dignity of thy castle, and will depart with daylight.
Good.
But first, my lord, I must remind thee of thy promise.
My promise?
Yes, true, it is not yet dawn, but I have held vigil and proven myself in combat. Therefore, I beg that thou dub me knight.
Very well, let's get it over with.
Give this to Castellana. Lady, I cannot tell you how joyful I am that this ceremony shall take place in thy presence.
Oh, careful now.
It is a solemn occasion which seals my vocation.
Are you ready?
I am.
You.
Don Quixote de la Mancha, I hereby dub thee knight.
Your lordship,
What? Didn't I do it right?
if your lordship would make some mention of the deeds that I have performed to earn this honor.
Certainly. Don Quixote de la Mancha, having proven yourself this day in brave and terrible combat, and by my authority as lord of this castle, I hereby dub thee knight.
Your lordship,
What?
it is customary to grant the new knight an added name. If your lordship would devise such a name for me.
Hail, knight of the woeful countenance, knight of the woeful countenance, wherever you go, people will know of the glorious deeds of the knight of the woeful countenance. Farewell and good cheer, oh my brave cavalier, ride onward to glorious life. I know when you're gone, I'll remember you well for all the rest of my life. So hail, knight of the woeful countenance, knight of the woeful countenance, wherever you go, face to the foe, they will quail at the sight of the knight of the woeful countenance. Oh, valorous knight, go and fight for the right, and battle all ills that be. But when you do, what will happen to you? Thank God I will be here to see. Hail, knight of the woeful countenance, knight of the woeful countenance, wherever you go, people will know of the glorious deeds of the knight of the woeful countenance.
I thank thee.
Now, Sir Knight, I am going to beg. I suggest you do the same.
Knight of the woeful countenance.
It's a beautiful name.
Come, your grace, let's get you to bed.
No, not yet. I owe something to my enemies.
That account's been paid.
No, my lady, I must raise them up and minister to their wounds.
What?
Nobility demands.
It does.
Yes, my lady. So, I must take these bandages and...
No.
I will...
I'll do it. I'll minister. They were my enemies too.
Blessed one.
Come, your grace.
Blessed one. Blessed one.
ministering to your wounds.
Going to what?
Nobility demands. Turn over, you poxy goat.
The bride! Where do you think you're going? Get her up! Get her up! That's a tough one! Get up! Get up!
Oh, Sancho, how I do envy my enemies.
Envy?
To think that they know the healing touch of my lady Dulcinea. This be proof to you, Sancho. Nobility triumphs, virtue always prevails. Now, in this moment of victory, do I confirm my knighthood and my oath. For all my years, this I do swear. To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe. That sound. What does it mean?
They're coming to fetch someone.
They'll haul him off.
Next thing he knows, he's burning.
Are they coming for me?
Very possibly. Are you afraid, Cervantes? Where's your courage? Or is that in your imagination, sir? There's no escape. This is happening. Not to your brave knight of La Mancha, but to you. Quick, Cervantes. Call upon him. Let him shield you. Let him save you if he can from that.
Little bird.
Come on! Better?
Thank you.
Good. Now get on with your story.
If I may just have a few moments to rest.
This place in La Mancha, what is it like?
A barren place, great wide plains, a wasteland, a desert.
Apparently grows lunatics.
I would say rather men of illusion.
Why are poets so fascinated with madmen?
Suppose we have much in common.
You both turn your backs on life.
No. We both select from life what pleases us.
A man must come to terms with life as it is.
My friend, I have lived over 50 years. I have seen life as it is. Pain, misery, hunger, cruelty beyond belief. I've heard the singing from the taverns and the moans from bundles of filth on the street. I've been a soldier and watched my comrades fall in battle or die more slowly under the lash in Africa. I have held them in my arms at the final moments. These were men who saw life as it is, yet they died despairingly. No glory, no gallant last words. Only their eyes filled with confusion, whimpering the question. Why? Do not think they were asking why they were dying, but why they had lived. When life itself seems lunatic, who knows where madness lies? Too much sanity may be madness. To seek treasure where there is only trash. Perhaps to be practical may be madness. And maddest of all, to see life as it is, and not as it ought to be. I am my Don Quixote, the Lord of La Mancha, the destroyer of evil am I will march to the sound of the trumpets of glory, forever to conquer or die.
I don't understand.
What's that, my friend?
Why, you're so cheerful. First you find your lady, then you lose her.
Never lost.
Well, she ran off with those mule drivers.
Undoubtedly with some high purpose.
High purpose with those low characters?
Sancho, always thine eye sees evil in preference to good.
There's no use blaming my eye. It doesn't make the world, it only sees it. Anyway, there's something my eye sees truly enough. Gypsies, Moors. Let's make a wide track around them, for they're a scurvy lot, and your grace can't deny that.
Thou hast fallen into the trap of thy peasant mind again. Have I not taught you that appearance is not reality?
They're not thieves and murderers?
Never condemn before thou knowest. But you see, a young innocent approaches.
But she's a trollop, and he's nothing but a vile, disgusting...
Done with such foul suspicions, canst not understand their language. These two are brother and sister, offspring of the noble African lord Sidi Ben Mali.
Brother and sister?
What wilt thou?
I think I know what she wills.
Oh, she wishes me to feel the beating of her heart, and such is her innocence she does not even know where it is.
Or even how many she has.
Much as I surmise.
What's he saying?
A most grievous tale. It seems the noble Sidi Ben Mali has been taken captive, and even now lies in durance vile, deep in a dungeon not 5 leagues from here, while these, his faithful family and retainers, travel the countryside in hope of raising a ransom. Observe, Sancho, the quaint customs of these Africans. In this charming manner, they ask that I make a contribution to their cause.
Don't do it!
my heart. Shame on thee for a reluctant Christian. Shame on thee for a parsimonious wretch. Shame on thee for a small-hearted peasant. Shame on thee, Sancho, multiple shame. Sancho, I knew it. I knew thy heart was good. Oh, how inspiring their gratitude. Come, let us join them. Allah! 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 Sanctuary.
I don't want to, but...
And to a knight dubbed by thine own hand.
Doesn't seem right.
Not by any rule of chivalry.
Oh.
Thank you.
More muleteers? Gypsies! Moors! They stole our money.
Have done, Sancho.
They stole our animals.
Thou harp on it.
They stole everything we had. Why don't you declare a truce?
And allow wickedness to flourish.
I'm afraid wickedness wears a very thick armor.
And for that thou wouldst have me stop trying.
Yes.
Nay, a man may be overthrown 10,000 times, still must he rise up and again do battle. The enchanter may confuse the outcome, but the effort remains sublime.
Lies. Madness, lies.
Aldonza, what happened?
Ask him.
Maria! Maria!
I shall punish them that did this crime.
Crime? Do you want to know the worst crime of all? Being born. For that you are punished your whole life.
Dulcinea.
Enough of that! Get yourself to a madhouse. Rave about nobility where no one can hear you.
My lady.
I am not your lady. I'm not any kind of lady. I was swamped in a ditch by a mother who left me there, naked and poor and too hungry to cry. I never believed her. I'm sure she lived hoping that I'd have the good sense to die. And of course, there's my father. I'm told that young ladies can point to their fathers with maidenly pride. Mine was a wretch a bit here for an hour. I can't even tell you inside. So of course I became, as befitting my delicate birth, the most casual bride of the murdering scum of the earth.
Still thou art my lady.
And still he torments me. Lady, how should I be a lady? For a lady has lost and maidenly airs, and a virtue I somehow suspect that I lack. It's hard to remember these maidenly airs in a stable laid flat on your back. Won't you look at me, God? Won't you look at me? Look at the kitchen so
himself, Don Quixote de la Mancha. And if there is, and he be not afraid to look upon me, let him stand forth.
I am Don Quixote, knight of the woeful countenance.
Hear me, thou charlatan. Thou art no knight, but a foolish pretender, and thy pretense a child's mockery, and thy principles dirt beneath my feet.
False knight, discourteous! Before I chastise thee, tell me thy name.
Thou shalt hear it in due course.
Why didst thou seekest me out?
Thou called upon me, Don Quixote, the reviled and threatened.
The enchanter? Behold, at thy feet the gauge of battle.
On what terms do we fight?
Choose thine own.
Very well. If thou art defeated, thy forfeit thy freedom, and thou must obey my every command. And thy conditions.
Thou art still alive. Thou shalt kneel and beg mercy of my lady Dulcinea.
And where shall I find this lady?
There she stands.
Thy lady is an alley cat.
Monster! Defend thyself!
Hold! Thou ask me my name, Don Quixote, and thou shalt hear it. I am called the Knight of Ramirez. Look! Look into the mirror of reality, and behold things as they truly are. Look! What dost thou see? A gallant knight? Not, but an aging fool. Look! Dost thou see him? A madman, dressed for masquerade. Look! Look, Don Quixote, and see him as he truly is. See the cloud. Drown. Drown, Don Quixote. Drown into the mirror. Go deep. Deep. Our masquerade is ended. Confess. Thy lady is a trollop, and thy dream a nightmare of a disordered mind.
I am Don Quixote, knight errant of La Mancha, and my lady is the Lady Dulcinea. I am Don Quixote, knight errant, and my lady,
It is ended.
Your Grace, it is Dr. Carrasco. It is only Sanso Carrasco.
Forgive me, Senor Quixote. It was the only way.
Cervantes. Cervantes, prepare to be summoned.
By who?
The judges of the Inquisition.
Captain, how soon?
Soon.
Good, but not yet. You still have time to finish your story.
The story is finished.
What?
At least, as far as I know it.
I don't think I like the ending. I don't think your jury likes it either. Don Miguel de Cervantes, you have failed. It is the judgment of this court.
Wait!
For what?
Give me a little more time.
I'll grant it, but the Inquisition...
A few moments only. Let me improvise. The house of Alonso Quijano, surrounded by family and friends, the old man lies deep in a coma.
I'm afraid there'll be more need of my services than his. Where is he, I wonder? In what dark cavern of the mind?
But according to recent theory...
Doctor, please.
But don't you think I did right?
Yes. And that's the contradiction.
You
again.
Tell him to go away.
What harm can he do?
Yes, it's all been done.
Your Reverence, could I talk to him?
I'm afraid he won't hear you.
Well, then I won't say much.
And no mention of knight errantry.
Of course not. Does one speak of the rope in the house of the hanged? Oh, excuse me, Your Grace.
Your Grace.
Just a few words to lighten his heart. A little gossip, a little chat, a little idle talk of this and that. I'll tell him all the troubles I have had, and since he doesn't hear, at least he won't feel bad. When I first got home, my wife Teresa beat me, but the blows fell very lightly on my back. She kept missing every other stroke and crying from the heart that while I was gone, she'd gone and lost the knack. Well, of course I hit her back, Your Grace, but she's a lot harder than I am. You know what they say? Whether the stone hits the pitcher or the pitcher hits the stone, it's gonna be a bad day for the pitcher. So I've got bruises from here to... A little gossip, a little chat, a little idle talk of this and that. If no one listens, then it's just as well. At least I won't get caught in any lies I tell. Oh, I haven't fought a windmill in a fortnight, and the humble joys get duller every day. Why, when I'm asleep, a dragon with his fiery tongue a wagon whispers, Sancho, won't you please come out and play?
That's enough.
Why? What did I do?
I warned you.
I didn't do anything. I was only trying to help.
My friend,
Did Your Grace say something?
you are a little bag stuffed with proverbs.
Yes, Your Grace. Oh, as I was saying.
Uncle!
My dear. Oh, good morning, Padre. Or is it evening?
Alonzo.
How are you feeling, sir?
Not well, my friend.
Could you speak your name?
Should a man not know his own name?
If you would just say it.
Aldonza Quijana. Padre,
Here, beside you.
I should like to make a will.
Of course.
Uncle?
Forgive me, my dear. When I close my eyes, I see a pale horse, and he beckons me mount.
No, Uncle, you will get well.
Why should a man get well when he is dying? It would be such a waste of good health. Come closer, my friend. In my illness, I dreamed so strangely. Oh, such dreams. I thought that I was... No, I dare not tell you, lest you think me mad.
Them from your mind.
They are gone, my dear. Nor do I know what they meant. Padre.
Speak, my friend, and I shall write.
I, Alonzo Quijana, with one foot in the stirrup and the agony of
Don't
death
admit
already
anyone.
upon me, do hereby make the following disposition of my estate.
What is this?
For both I
Front from the
bequeath
inn.
to my beloved.
Get out of here. I said get out of here. Go quietly or...
Let be!
Senor Quijana.
In my house there will be courtesy. Now then, girl, what is it that you want?
Don't you know me?
Should I?
My name is Aldonza.
I'm sorry, I do not recall anyone of that name.
He does. Please, my lord.
Why do you say my lord? I am not a lord.
You are my lord. Don Quixote.
Quixote. Forgive me, I have been ill. I am confused by shadows. It is possible that I knew you once, but I do not remember.
This one.
Please, try to remember.
Is it so important?
Everything. My whole life. You spoke to me, and everything was different.
I spoke to you.
Yes, and you called me by another name. Dulcinea, Dulcinea. Once you found a girl and called her Dulcinea. When you spoke the name, an angel seemed to whisper, Dulcinea, 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 Dulcinea. Won't you please bring back the dream of Dulcinea? Won't you bring me back the bright and shining glory of Dulcinea?
I must insist.
No, no, let me. Then perhaps it was not a dream.
Yes, you spoke of a dream and about a quest.
Quest?
Yes. How it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, only you follow the quest.
The words. Tell me the words.
To dream. The impossible dream. But they're your words. To fight. The unbeatable foe. Please try to remember. To bear. With unbearable sorrow. You must remember. To run. Where the brave dare not go.
Yes. To right. May I rightable wrong?
Yes.
To love, pure and chaste from afar.
Yes.
To try, when your arms are too weary. To reach the unreachable star.
Thank you, my lord.
This is not seemly, my lady. On thy knees to me.
My lord, you are not well.
Not well. What is sickness to the body of a knight-errant? What matter wounds? For each time he falls, he shall rise again and woe to the wicked. Sancho!
Here, your grace!
My armor, my sword!
More misadventures!
Adventures, old friend! For the trumpets of glory now call me tonight. Yes, the trumpets are calling to me. And wherever I ride, ever staunch at my side, my squire and my lady shall be. I am my Don Quixote,
The Lord of La Mancha, our destiny calls and we go. And the wild wings of fortune shall carry us onward, oh, whithersoever they go.
Master, whithersoever they blow. Onward to glory!
did not know. Don Quixote is not dead. Believe, Sancho. Believe.
Aldonza!
No. My name is Dulcinea.
Under authority of the Holy Office of the Inquisition, by reason of certain offenses committed against His Majesty's most Catholic Church, the following is summoned to give answers and submit his person to purification if it is so ordered. Don Miguel de Cervantes.
What a popular defendant I am. Summoned before one court, before I've quite finished with another. So, how says the jury?
I think I know what this contains. It is the history of your mad knight.
Thank you.
Read as well there as you did here. You may not burn.
I have no intention of burning. You ready, old friend? Courage.
Solante. I think Don Quixote is brother to Don Miguel.
God help us. We are both men of La Mancha.